One second. All right, everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next session. Unless Satyanarayan ji, I'm waiting for Somu ji to come.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, I'll request everybody's cameras to be on because now, every time I allow people, but it becomes a bad precedent. Okay. Sometimes I feel if I get darshan of a god, will I be wearing a Mangal Daku attire and going and to receive that darshan? Okay, so that's a joke. You all can smile. Respecting our scriptures, respecting our customs comes from within. Nobody needs to tell you that. Okay, so sometimes, yes, there are conditions, health issues, office issues, etc. I can understand. But at least one should be regular about it. Can we request Somu ji?
Somu sir, Somu Sundaram sir, he is having some technical difficulty, it seems.
No,
Yes,
now he.
Sir, வந்துட்டீங்களா?
can you hear me? கேக்குதா?
கேக்குதுங்க, கேக்குது. வந்துட்டீங்களா? கேமரா ஆன் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
Yes, it's on, it's on, it's on. Wonderful. Somu sir, namaskar.
Namaskar.
Yeah, namaskar.
He is a great Shiva Bhakta and as well as he is a retired bank employee.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a great person.
So, Somu sir, please tell us how to pray. We do not know how to pray.
How to pray? Total surrender to Lord Shiva. That's the only way. Yes, I am that, I am this. No use in that. You should be what you call completely fall on his feet and just be nobody. So I am this, I am that. No, I am Somasundaram. No, I am just a soul searching for freedom from bondage. So Lord Shiva is the only God who has the authority to grant this boon to his disciples. So we are all fortunate in having this knowledge that Lord Shiva is the ultimate. Whether you go to that temple or this temple, no, nothing connected with that. It's in your heart, that is a heart that is very important. You should never forget him, even a single second. So how to be aware of that is purely our karma, our previous in our previous births. So now we are talking about previous birth karma. Otherwise we would not be talking about Lord Shiva. So we are all punya, we have done punya karma. So we are talking about Lord Shiva. What 63 disciples called Nayanmas in Tamil.
Yes.
63. They are the staunch devotees of Lord Shiva. Their life, they were very normal people like us, but still they attained salvation.
Right.
Mukti they got because they viewed everyone as equal. There is no discrimination or discrepancy, whatever. They viewed everyone as equal because every soul is the same of the same dimension. So only due to karma, I am like this and you are like that. So it's only karma that differentiates people. Not the soul is the same. We used to say the birth of all living beings is of the same methodology. How from an ant to a human being, all the living beings on earth, they take birth through the same method. That will be very interesting to know. It's a union of male and female. That is the common factor. But they take a different organic body because of their karma. So that we can't help it. That is each one's karma. So we say 4 types of birth on earth. One is from the seed, one is from the egg, one is from the womb, and another is also egg only, but it is the sweat, we say sweat or fermented water. In that, mosquitoes and flies, they take birth. So that is also through egg only, but still we differentiate that. So these 4 types of birth only, there is no other way of taking birth in this universe. Only 4 types. One is from the seeds, one is from the egg, one is from the womb, and another one is through fermented liquid. Again, that's egg only, but that's different. So all these 4 methods only living beings take form, take their birth. So there is no other way you can think of. So in that way, every living being is the same, only in that aspect only. After that, we are all different in the sense we have knowledge, we have capacity according to our karma. So there the difference comes. By birth, we are all the same, but through karma, we are all different. We can't help it. But how to rectify that? That's the problem. We have to be free of karma. So to attain that state, we have to reduce our wants. We have to live an ascetic life, not needing luxuries, minimum clothes, minimum food, and so that you don't need money for living, a lot of money for living. So only when you need money, you do all these karmas and become again, take birth, go on taking birth. So when you reduce your wants and reduce your wants, and so that you don't fall prey to the worldly affair. You just mind your business and go. You don't listen to anyone. You don't need to listen to anyone. Just pray Lord Shiva. He will give you all the things. Complete faith in him. I know this. I have this knowledge. All this will not work. Complete surrender. That is how to say. That's what the 63 9 did. They completely surrendered to him. So they did not, they did not take any birth afterwards. So we should also become like that, but we have to reduce our wants. We have to reduce our demands and all that, so that we live on minimum subsistence. So no need for money, no need for glamour, no need for fame. I should be praised. I don't need to be praised by anyone. Why should I need that? When I know who I am, why should I? No need for appreciation or applause or whatever. No need for that. I know I am just a small particle in this universe. So I don't matter at all. Whether one is CM or whatever, president or whatever, nothing will work for him when he goes to the when he go up. So we should be aware of that. So rituals really help us in realizing that. So we cannot say rituals. We don't need rituals. Rituals are necessary until we understand the concept as such. So afterwards, we shall give up the rituals. No problem, because rituals will not help at that stage. Only to reach that state, we have to do the rituals, all those things and all that. But once you reach that higher level, there is no need for ritual. Just you and Lord Shiva.
That's it.
Very high state, very high state. Really, how to say, extraordinary thing. But we have to get rid of that Maya, worldly pleasures and all that. That only aging tells you. But like Swami Vivekananda, who got this knowledge at a very young age. He was searching for God when he was in his teens, because that was previous birth's continuation. So we can't be Swami Vivekananda. We are just normal human beings. So we should, try to lead a life that is worth living. We cannot waste our time in worldly efforts too much. Politics, all that nonsense. We don't need that. That will not help our soul. So we shall better leave the politics. We go for religious things. Listen to the philosophies. Sanatana Dharma is the highest concept in the world. No, it has no. Nobody has created that. So it will, nobody can destroy it. So that which is not created will not get destroyed. So Sanatana Dharma will be there forever. Some people will say this thing and that, nothing will happen because it is part of the universe. It is Satyam. We say Satyam. So Satyam will never die. So Sanatanam will never die. Only the misinterpretation, that is the problem. People say so the caste and all that, that's purely misinterpretation. Sanatanam never advocated the caste on the basis of birth. It is purely on attitude. Gunam we say, gun. So that's a different topic, but let us not lose our faith in Sanatan. Sanatanam is the ultimate, and we are part of that. That's our punyam. We have done the punya karma, so we are born in this faith. We should thank our ancestors for what we are now. Lord Shiva, I think, is the only one who can grant a boon for us to have no more births. It's enough. We have had enough births. It's okay. Now we should go for ways to stop this birth death cycle. We have had enough. Let us stop that. For that, all the 24 hours, 24/7, we have to think of Lord Shiva, but do the minimum work that is necessary for living on earth. No doubt about that. We have to earn money. We have to live our life. There is no question about that. But on a minimum scale, so that we can travel on both the tracks and ultimately reach the final destination, which is the culmination of our what you call our belief. So thank you for listening. I am not I'm just expressing my views. I used to take tuition for students. For them, I used to tell them the small stories just to lead them. Adult, what they call that age between teenage people, they come and I will tell them there is boys and girls. Please understand, there is no male or female soul, only the organic body. There is difference. So you don't go after that. That's a waste of time, waste of energy. So don't waste your life on these things. There's purely the biological reaction. So you control, you just pass away that period. So there is no male or female. So when you teach them, there is no male female. Only the difference is in the organic body. So this craze for the other sex is not necessary. That we have to teach the children from school level itself, so that nothing untoward happens. Now, when we open the newspaper, we see so many girls being misused or violently these things. So, to stop that, they should learn the truth. But they say if we say there is no marriage, then there will be no family. Not like that. We have to give birth to noble souls. For that, we should marry. So the institution of marriage is not unnecessary. It is necessary to give birth to noble souls. For that, we have to pray God and lead an ascetic, aesthetic life, so that children born to us will be of divine character. That should be our aim. The purpose of marriage is to give birth to those souls only, not to pleasure or not to have pleasure or something like that. In real terms, I'm telling you. But I have not gone through that. I'm just telling you because at least the coming generation, they have to get rid of that Western culture and come to our Sanatana Dharma, so that the country will be at peace with itself. That's what I want. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Several lessons from Somu sir's lecture, discourse. But one of the most important lessons, several, in fact, I did not make proper notes of it, just mental notes. Okay. He said rituals will lead you to that state of complete uniting with the Lord. Rituals are necessary at an initial stage. It will lead us to that state. And when you reach that stage where you don't want anything, the 63 Niners, many people would not know that they were these saints, devotees from 6th century to 8th century. It revived Shaivism in Tamil Nadu. Okay. They came from all caste and creed. Some were painters, potters. Okay. And they were so high in their bhakti. Lord Shiva was very pleased with them. They are there in the ancient temples, the old temples. You'll find them inside. I've been to those temples. You'll find them right inside along with Lord Shiva. And most important is they did not do it for any Shakti to get Siddhis. It was pure love, the devotional movement which is missing today in India. Especially in the astrological community. I do not know if you all realize, in the astrological community, we as astrologers, we are mad about remedies, upais, this, that, etc. One. And we make our clients and students also like that. We are only breeding the wrong way. Bhakti is far above. Even Lord Vishnu has said, okay, Narad Rishi has said, in Kali Yuga, Bhakti is the biggest remedy. Naam Jap. Naam Jap Bhakti is the biggest remedy. And yes, of course, sometimes we need to take crocin, paracetamol, Dolo 650. I understand that. Sometimes it's needed when you are in pain. I understand that. You can't watch your father in pain. Today, a very disturbing letter came from one of my students. Okay, I'm going to share that letter. But before that, I must say thank you. We all came here wanting remedies from Somu sir, but he has given us the highest remedy. Okay. And a big heart and thumbs up. Please, I'll request everybody to send a big love and heart symbol to Somu sir. And I appreciate Satyanarayan ji for bringing Somu sir. Thank you so much, sir. Pranam, sir. Really, really thankful to you. You have given us life lessons. Life lessons is not the word. Okay. Thank you. I hope you can hear me, Somu sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Pranam, sir. Pranam. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we all go through our journeys. God tests us. And today is one letter. And highlighted it in red. I have kept her name hidden. She's present here right now. Okay. And I hope she wouldn't mind. Her mother died recently. It's not even 40 days. January, I think so. Okay. And her mother wrote to her and she photographed and she sent that, which I shared in my class, that if you do not get scoldings from your guru, if you do not get scoldings from your guru, you will only become a lecturer. It was Guru, if Guru scolds you, he's taking your karma. In a way, that is what our dharma says. Okay. I say, whatever you are learning Bharatnatyam, you are learning Shastra, you are learning astrology, whatever you are learning from your Guru, okay, that is only an excuse for you to meet your Guru and fall in love with your Guru. That is only an excuse. ज्योतिष तो एक बहाना है गुरु से प्यार करने का. प्यार करने वाले बहुत आ जाते हैं, लेकिन वो गुरु जो तुम्हें प्यार दे बिना दक्षिणा लिए, वो गुरु है. Are you all understanding what I'm trying to say? Any which ways, let's quickly go and see this before I invite Siddhesh Saini. Okay. I wanted to speak a lot on the 63 Nayanars, okay, and their bhakti movement. I'm going to share this. 1 second. Guys, just give me 1 second. I'm getting old. Yes. I do not know how to zoom this in, but I'll try. See the highlighted red portion. I'll just read this. Pranam sir wanted to mention that the biggest Shiva Bhakt we've seen in our lives is our father. The way he would do puja was worth watching. He would sleep saying a gratitude prayer and wake up with Shiv Parvati's name. Whenever he slept well the next morning with tears in eyes, he would say, "My mom, dad," referring to Shiva Parvati, "made me sleep in their lap." Isn't this something? Can you all just judge and gauge? Can you all just judge and gauge? And I do not know, ladies and gentlemen. Many of us have gone to Kailash. Maybe some of you have. Every morning, can all of them who have gone to Kailash say this? I'm not comparing, but I'm telling you where you got to reach. Are you all understanding? Every morning, can we be in this state? मैंने कुछ गलत बोल दिया तुम लोग, नहीं तो सब लोग का कुछ ना कुछ रिएक्शन होता है. Everybody has a reaction. Now nobody has a reaction. Nobody wants to intervene. थोड़ा क्या ना, one of my mentors was sitting by. He used to always say such things. Okay. तो पैर हिला के रख देता था, भक्ति हिला के रखता था. He used to say, गुंडा आदमी था, total गुंडा. Okay. His धंधा was doing mandoli between two rival gangs. That was his business. So he used to say such things about bhakti. I want to take this lady's name. Her camera is off. Okay. I'll read further because the later part is where there is pain. There is pain for her father. And I really pray when I go to Mahakal, I hope I get 1 minute peace in that rush to pray for her father. I do not know. Okay, if we can't pray for others, we are nobodies. Okay. Even in hospital, he would start pressing his own legs And when asked, he said, अपने माता पिता की सेवा कर रहा हूं. I am only serving my father and mother. What state he must be in to say this? I presume you all read that, but I'll once again share. Difficult on my eyes. Yeah. Any which ways, this is the thing. I do not know. Maybe she will be upset I shared this thing. I don't. Sanjay Rath once reminded me there is something called privacy. And I said, if I breach privacy to inspire 5 people, let me take that sin. Let me take that sin of breaching somebody's privacy, but let 5 people be inspired to become better human beings. Are you all getting what I'm trying to say? Okay. May we become bhakts like this man. दिल से मेरी इच्छा है, दिल से दुआ है सबके लिए. Any which ways, that is something very brilliant Siddhesh Seni has done. I would like to invite Siddhesh Seni and a very high state of being he's going to talk about. Siddhesh, you'll have to, I'll be making you co-host 1 second. Okay, so that you can speak and share one shloka that is important for us to realize something. We tend to get, wait, Siddhesh, wait, stop the sharing. Wait, stop the sharing. We tend to get dogmatic, stubborn, radicalism. If I'm wearing pink and white today, okay, I, me, myself attitude comes in. Allowing everybody to have a different viewpoint. I see this often in astrological circles. Recently, I uploaded a video of Sri Gayatri Devi Vasudev, the greatest astrologer in the last 100 years. Okay. Humbleness, what she displays, unfortunately, I have not found anybody as simple, straight, and humble as her in the astrological community. Okay. And she's been through a lot in life, but does not talk about it. Okay. In that video, she says, I asked her, I do not even remember what I asked her. That was 8, 9 years, 10 years back, 2016 or 17. I don't remember when I did that interview. I do not know if you all watched that video. If somebody can share that link
Yes,
of that.
sir, we
video.
watched.
Yeah,
Sir.
if I can request you or others to share that link in the chat box. Okay, I'll open the chat box now. So she says how we should not bring others down. Astrologers, we love to bring others down. What is the use of doing rituals? Once in a while, I can understand. If I see somebody wearing a total, orange, going like orange and pink combination shirt and pant, we may have a joke about it. Correct? Manumant, anybody. We may say, are looking like a film star, Govinda. We usually say like that. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is, okay, humbleness of not, Shastra allows you to have different opinions. Shastra allows you to have different opinions. Okay. And that is the greatness of our Sanatana Dharma or our Shastra or what we call Bharat, India, whatever you want to call it. Allowing others to breathe, allowing others to have an opinion. You may disagree, but you should not insult. Okay. Okay, you can be a bit harsh about your disagreement, but it should not be termed as insult. Here is, everybody knows my love for Vishnu and Shiva both, Hanuman, Lord Dattatreya, everybody I love. Okay, I've seen enough miracles in my life, in this small, unholy life that I have led. Okay, and very unholy, I've committed my mistakes and all that. But here's a beautiful slok, okay, that shows our dharma. Siddhesh, please, all yours.
Sir, pranam, sir. Namaskar.
First of all, I thank Swamiji and the other people. I mean, Satyanarayan ji was really an eye opener. And the mail which you just now shared, no, really, I mean, I was moved. Very honest with you, because we don't wake up with such kind of a heart. We wake up with our mobile phones, where it is, and we hunt for the message, what action I need to take well in advance. So, I mean, this is a learning from here for this Mahashivratri commitment, that when we wake up, at least we pray to that Almighty that, okay, because of you, I was able to sleep peacefully. And whatever the hours you have credited in my life for today, we'll try to utilize it gracefully. So that is one commitment I'm taking it from this show for this particular session, which you are allowing me to speak. So that was one. Second, I would like to thank my guru who made me a noble soul. And of course, you, the mentor, who is making me more and more honest with myself to make sure that I am doing the best things which is there in my God has gifted me with all the talents I have. So once again, yesterday, I would like to narrate a small 15-second story that I missed that session. But 12 o'clock, I got a message that, okay, if somebody has missed that session, this is a video for that. I was surprised that this session was conducted despite there was a message that this was not going to be conducted today. So I went through that video for just 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, I was being introduced to Satyanarayan sir, which I believe he was also there last year, who gave us a very good predictive remedies for Mahashivratri. And I heard about three things from his graceful mouth. The first is the right eye is Shivpura. Left eye is, I will beg my time here, Tiruvilayadal Puran. And the third eye is Periya Puran. So I heard this thing for the very first time, the last two things. Then I was searching online for that book because you were hunting for the details available. Then I went to my library. I got the Shiv Puran. I kept on my desk. I prayed Lord Shiva that what is this, which I was not aware of. So my hunt started at 2 o'clock in the night. And by grace of God, I found both the documents available, which I preserved it. And of course, I shared with Sunil sir immediately. In that, I found one nice stanza, which I would like to present in my presentation, where the crux of everything is available in that Periya Puran. What is the actual need of the RS? What are we seeking for? So, with your grace, I would like to share my screen and share that sutra or the mantra, I would say, which you have guided me to realize it in my real lifetime. So, second, sir, share it. Share my screen. Just let me know once you can see my screen, sir. I believe I have made it full screen.
Yes, it is visible.
It's visible. Thank you very much. So I'm going to talk about one shlok or one stotra which talks about the Harihara form of Shiv and Vishnu. If you are being allowed to understand that Lord Shiva actually loves Vishnu and Vishnu itself is Lord Shiva. So this combination is already there, which we feel like, okay, Lord Shiva is a different thing and Lord Vishnu is a different thing. But they are all correlated to each other. So going further, I learned that this particular shlok is there available in the Shiv Mahapuran, which sir is going to share with us. It is rightly written on the 5th page of the preamble of that book. It talks about Shivaya Vishnu Rupaya, Shiva Rupaya Vishnave, Shivasya Hridaya Vishnu, Vishnusya Hridaya Shiva. So that means this is a simple line famous for the simple oneness of Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. It says Lord Shiva is in the form of Vishnu and Lord Vishnu is in the form of Shiva. In Sanskrit, this has been explored in such a way that there was some kind of the word used was differences between Shaivas and the Vaishnavas. Just to make sure that this kind of differences are being completely resolved. So God has made this clear that I am Shiva, He is also Shiva. He is Vishnu. I am also Vishnu. So if you pray Vishnu, indirectly you're praying Shiva. If you're praying Shiva, indirectly you're praying Vishnu. So that is about this shloka. Further, yesterday I learned from Satyanarayan sir's small story about creating a temple in your heart. The two stories I narrated to my wife in the morning and to my son in the evening. And that totally helped me to tell them that rituals are required, which was just now I got confirmation from Sonu sir that rituals are required to come to one stage. But once you come to that stage, you realize that this was just a preparedness of yourself to ready to take that knowledge that, okay, you're done with the rituals. Now you are at a different plane. God is here, you are here. You need not do anything. So yesterday there was a discussion that somebody has to come to a point for one particular hour and come together collectively and pray or do some sadhana. So me, my wife and my son, we decided that this Shivratri, we will start writing Sri Ram at 10 o'clock till next 10 or 15 days. Whenever the time permits, we'll sit together with one book, one pen. She will be also writing, I'll be also writing, and my son will be also writing. So that commitment we just did.
Can I interrupt you, please?
Sorry.
I want you to repeat the last part again slowly. It is very important. Just repeat it once again, please. What you decided, that commitment of writing.
Okay. So again, I'm trying to tell you that we were into rituals, that we will do some rituals on Mahashivratri. So yesterday when I learned from that discussion where you were saying that we need to come to one point on conclusion time, collectively to one sadhana or some kind of a worship of reading something or reading a book or Mahapuran. So I was like moved that why don't we do this sadhana of writing the name of Sri Ram from this Shivratri, and collectively like me, like we are three family members, wife, me and my son. So we collectively will sit next to the Bharat Shivlingam, which is there in my temple, small temple, and we will sit together and we'll write the name of Sri Ram. Because that is one thing which I got cleared, that I have reached to a stage where I understood this is all rituals. But the reality is be very close to God by just taking his chanting the name of Sri Ram and getting whatever is needed in your life, because he's taking care of you. You need not worry about anything. So that was a sankalpa I did just before this class started at around 7:30. I explained my son because he came to me and said, Dad, when are we going to start at sadhana of Shivratri? I said, wait, let Lord Shiva tell us. But after yesterday's session, listening to yesterday's 15 minutes video of Satyanarayan ji, his story of the temple created in the heart. Okay, the king was like shocked that who is that person where my appointment is failed, because God is going to go in his temple for Pran Pratishtha. And next day morning, the king rushed to that person to see who that person is, who has built a big temple than mine. And then he learned that that fellow was just a beggar or the ordinary person sitting just outside the temple, where he says, yes, I built the temple, but in my heart. And today also I learned Janki ji also mentioned about that heart chakra, that Vishnu, what do you say, there was some, she used one word, I left it somewhere. Those seven, what do you say, Atma Lingams, okay, one of them was a heart chakra. So that was more important, more sanctum. So I realized that everything is like coming, everything is coming and telling me that, okay, Siddhesh, this is what it is. This is what this life is. No need of more rituals, no need of running behind those Maya. Just simply sit in your home temple, just chant the name and mention. It's clearly written here. This means Vishnu is in the heart of Shiva and Shiva is in the heart of Vishnu. This is what I written yesterday. But today I got that kind of, what do you say, I got that endorsement from two of the greatest people here, the speakers, the teachers, that yes, Vishnu is in the heart of Shiva and Shiva is in the heart of Vishnu. And this form is called as Harihara form. So Hari means like Vishnu, and Hara, like he removes all your obstacles. So this was clearly written in one of the Skanda Purans, which is there in Yajurved, There is Harivansh Parva of Mahabharata. So these all things are being valid from ages, but we were looking things outside, not inside. So my humble gratitude to Sunil sir, who gave me an opportunity for this 10 minutes and express myself. And really I'm moved. 1 year of his association has made me a human being, at least. Realize that what are my limitations, where I can extend myself, where I can stop myself, where I can express myself, where I can make things best out of myself. So we need some person like him. Like he has given me a mirror to watch myself and be ready for the next level. And the next level is not only fame and name and money. It's like improvising the souls which are coming to you and getting things clarified from you, not from the terms of like uh, worthy or like material happiness, but bliss from the heart, from the soul. So this is what I learned over the period of Saptarshis. Still today, I go to the north side, I see those 7 stars, which I used to gauge since I was a child. And today I know that why these people were calling me, because I wanted to be someone as a guided person. Still, I go there and thank them that, okay, I found something under the flagship of Saptarshis, which I'm so committed. And I still say that if you are committed to your like one guru, one God, one lessons, like one thing in your life, there's no Advait in your brain. Simple life is there, and we can achieve what is there we are born for. So one more thing I would like to share in the third slide, which is very important. The saints of Tamil Nadu. I'm sorry to use this word here because this is clearly written in that book which was shared yesterday. The saints of Tamil Nadu says they don't ask for favor of God. They did not even pray for mukti. On this account, they prevails that in Tamil they use, I'm trying to say whether it is right or wrong, I really don't know. Vidun Venda Vida Linar. People of repute of not wanting even mukti as well. But they prayed for the admission to the galaxy of devotees. That we want to be a devotee of God. And what they say, they held this as a highest reward of devotion to God. Means that even don't want mukti after death or like anything materialistic. They just wanted to be a devotee. And what they're saying that such an admission was tantamount to conferment of mukti while they are alive in this world. That means if they are devotee of God, or let's say in this case, it was there in Periyar Puram, I learned yesterday after downloading that document on page number 5. I just read this. I was moved that, okay, this is what very important things came from Satyanarayan sir about the Periya Puran. I was searching for the right terminology. Spelling mistakes were happening. But I just kept the Shiv Mahapuran on my right side and I prayed him, let me find what I'm searching for. And I got this. And in one line, I got the life message that even we don't need mukti in this life because we just wanted to be a devotee. And that itself is a mukti, living mukti. That's it. So thank you very much giving me this precious time. And I would really be obliged, okay, for making this Mahashivratri very special, not only for my ancestors, but I pray for my ancestors that, okay, whatever they have left behind to me for my next struggle in my life, I'll take it more gracefully and try to make them more contented. Thank you very much. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you so much, Siddhesh. Thank you. I can stop the screen sharing. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate this. I hope we learn something from each one of us. Nobody's a teacher here. Nobody is. I'm quite sure everybody of you, or many of you, have some brilliant stories to share. Okay. And the only thing we can do is inspire each other. You think today you're the father and your child is smaller than you. He might have been your father or grandfather in some previous life. Okay. So you think if I'm a teacher and you're a student, you might be my teacher in some previous life who's come back to take that knowledge you imparted to me. Are you all understanding? We are just playing a game. in the body of God. Okay, I've shared something that was shared to me by Satyanarayan ji. Kindly see the chat box. It is said 2 years back, I started 3 years back. I don't remember. Time was so much has passed in the last 2 years. He had told me one of the greatest remedies is to start Parayan of Shiva Puran on Shivratri. Okay, you can do it like Saptaha. Okay, 7 days. Arpita, you're next. Okay, after that, Lipi. Okay, and I know we are running short of time. Okay, and I want this to continue tomorrow also. Okay, so each one of you have to come up with some stories. And Vasundhara ji, I'm waiting for you, but it's okay. Take your time till tomorrow. But any which ways, okay, let me continue. Okay, is reading Shiva Puran with devotion. Yes, some rituals are required, like it is said, no non-vegetarian, no this thing, whatever and all that. Whatever you feel right, you do. Okay, I'm nobody to instruct. But if you can read daily 10 minutes, okay, Nidhi, as far as I look at it, I think Somuji said it correctly. Initially, rituals are required. Okay. Nidhi, let me tell you, there is a book called Aghora. Okay. Trailanga Swami, there was one Trailanga Swami, very famous in Varanasi, very famous with his miracles and all that. He was a madman, they used to say, 300 years old. And the Britishers, they put him in the jail. Okay, he mocked the Britishers by standing outside the jail and jumping on the wall, running and all that. Okay, there are many, many stories. Okay, Kinaram. Have you heard of Kinaram? Everybody, the stories of Kinaram. Yes or no? I love telling. Once upon a time, I used to love telling the stories of Kinaram. Okay, so maybe someday. Okay, there's a very famous saying. Okay, in Banaras. Okay. But many, many stories of Kinaram, Tulsidas. Okay. Okay, I'll tell a story, but it is better to say it in Hindi. Does everybody here understand Hindi? But I'll say it in English. Okay. So, Kinaram was an Aghori during Tulsidas times and all that. So, once upon a time, there was a couple. Okay. So, Pudamji, just email me. We will take you up tomorrow because we have 3 more people lined up and I would love to take you up. Email me the story and so that we can schedule things. These are all scheduled. It will be better. And I want everybody. Satish Menon is here. I've seen you, Satish. Okay. You have quite a few things to do. Share. Okay. Rascal, you're not picking up my phone. Okay. Any issues. When you all become famous, you all forget old days, teachers, everything. Okay. Kerala people, now the problem with Kerala people now, they'll not share secrets, Jyotish secrets especially, even with their shadow. I'm from Kerala. I can tell everything about Malayalis. Okay. So the only favorite pastime, okay, I jokingly say, the favorite pastime of Malayalis, Satish, is to rob each people of their properties. Hey, kid, brother, brother doing that, husband doing that, wife doing that, any which ways. Joking. Let's talk about Kinaram. Okay. Kinaram was a Nagari. Okay. Shaibai. But before Kinaram comes Tulsidas. Tulsidas was a Ram Bhakt. So there was a couple. Once Tulsidas was walking, the couple did not have a child. So Tulsidas is hungry. He comes to the house of the couple and says, feed me. So he said, okay, guest is God. Feed him. Tulsidas says, ask what you want. So he says, if I can get a child, please. Okay. He went into meditation. He speaks to Lord Ram. Okay. And here I'm not trying to compare anything. Please don't get me wrong. This is a very famous story. It is written in Robert Soboda's monumental epic book. okay, Aghora, which everybody needs to read it. It took me 16 years to come down to reading it. From 1995, it took me quite a long time, any which ways. So, Vinod Sharma is telling, I was just talking to my friend about Kinaram a few minutes back. I do not know. Thanks to him, Namah Shiva. So, Kinaram had many, many stories. So, any which ways, okay. So he prays to Lord Ram. Lord Ram says, in this life, no child. He tells that to the couple. Couple feels sad. Tulsidas is gone. After some time, few years, Tulsidas is again walking on that street. He sees the house. He says, this child. He comes over there. And he sees one, two children playing in the angan, in the courtyard. Okay. So he asked the couple come, Tulsidas, come have food around. He said, okay, serve food. But who are these children? Yeah, they are our children. He said, how is that possible? How is that possible? I asked Lord Ram. He said, no, it's not written here, this thing. Okay. So he says, incidentally, sometime back, a person called Kinaram was coming with his friends. It's the Nagori. We were doing Satyanarayan Vrat Katha. Okay. So Kinaram comes and says, serve us food. So they bring food, throws the food. Daru lao, mas lao, mutton machi lao. Means bring alcohol, bring non-veg. He says, the couple says, today my puja is gone now. Okay. But it is guest. This is an agori. कुछ पाप बाप श्राप दे दिया तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. Some curse given तो लफड़ा हो जाएगा, वाट लग जाएगा. Sorry, Bombay language, any which is. So says, okay. He eats Kinaram, happy. Mango, jo mangna. Ask and you shall receive. Swamiji, we don't have children. Can you help? Bibi ko bulao. Call the wife. Turn around. Ulta ho jao. He removes that tincha that they carry. Gives her 10. Swami say, the person says, okay. पहले तो खाना खिलाया, दारू पिलाया, मटन खिलाया, फिर मार दे रहे. Means I fed him alcohol, I fed him non-veg, I gave him everything, and he's beating my wife. Ja, bachcha ho jayega. Child will come. So, I said, what is this? He again sits over there. Tulsidas hears the story. He sits over there. I'm talking from memory. I read all this 20 years back. So it can be a little bit this thing. But I love this story. It shows bhakti, faith of a different kind. So he sits in meditation, calls Sri Ram, and says, dear Ramji, hey Prabhu, you said there is no child in this person's destiny for this janma, this life. So how does he have the child? So Sri Ram says, do you know what Kinaram gave? With each beating, he gave 100 years of tapasya, penance. 1,000 years of penance is given of his to her. So Tulsidas says, जो राम ने नहीं दिया वो कीनाराम ने दिया. But Ram did not give, his Kinaram gave. This is how our Indian thing is. So, any which ways, okay, ladies and gentlemen, there is one beautiful story, and there are a lot of beautiful stories I want to share probably tomorrow. And it's getting late. And what I would request is one quick story about a very spiritual place in which is called Gokarna. Okay. Arpita ji, can I request you? It is something, a place is special to me. But yes, the setup, the temple and all that can be very tough. Okay. Arpita ji, I made you co-host. Can you once?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, all yours.
Thank you so much. First of all, I want to thank everyone here present and also our speakers who have given us this feeling of divineness, if there's a word like that. I mean, it is out of this world. And so I have to tell you that whenever you take Ram ka naam, I sometimes feel that he's somewhere here when you take it. With the love and the devotion, you say Ram. It is just very magnificent. I don't know, I always feel that. So thank you, everyone. And thank you to all our scholars for sharing their experiences. And they are, I mean, it's out of world. All I can say is that. So, without taking much time, I'll just share a small story from Guru Charitra. It's chapter 6 of Guru Charitra. And I have had the pleasure of going to this place because of Sir. So, all thanks to him. Uh, Gokarna is in Karnataka. It's a sacred place of Bhagwan Shiva, and it's one of the 12 famous Jyotirlingas. And Shri Ganesh ji, Bhagwan Ganesh, founded this original linga of Shivji, and it is known as Mahabaleshwar. So the story starts here. Where Ravan's mother, I think the name is 𝐂𝐸𝐿, and some people pronounce it some other way. She was a great, great devotee of Bhagwan Shiv. And she had vowed that every day she would worship a new Shiva Linga. And one day she's ready to pray, but she could not find a new linga. So she made a linga out of clay, the earthen Shiva Linga she made out of mitti that we call. And she started praying. Now Ravan is watching her do all this. So out of curiosity, he comes to her and asks, "What are you doing?" And then she tells him that I've taken this vrat that I am going to pray a new Shivlinga every day. And today, since I could not find a new one, I made this earthen Shivlinga. And then he asks again, "And what will happen if you do that?" And very innocently, she says, "I will get a place in Kailash after I die." And Ravan, in his all egoness, he starts laughing. He says, "You don't have to do that. I mean, being my mom, being my mother, I am going to bring Kailasha to you." And he leaves for Kailasha. He goes there, and with his immense power, Ravan starts shaking Kailasha, and everything is moving with his 20 hands. He's shaking. The whole place is shaking. The universe is shaking. The tortoise, the Sheshnag, everything is shaking, and everything is shaking. So Nandi, Ma Parvati, God, everybody gets worried, and they go to Shivji. And they look at Shivji sitting in very calm state, doing nothing about it. And Ma Parvati asks, "Hey Prabhu, you can see this state, you can see what is happening here. Please do something about it. I mean, otherwise everything is going to get destroyed." So Shivji gets up and he crushes Ravan, his head, his hands under Kailasha. Getting crushed under Kailasha is quite a weight, right? So out of utter pain, he prays to Bhagwan for forgiveness and utters, "Hey Shiva, Shiva." And he further prays, "Shiv, Shri Shiv, please forgive me. Please, please, I've made a mistake." And after listening to his prayers, Shivji lets him go. So out of penance, Ravan decides to cut his head. He makes a violin out of his 20 hands. He takes out his intestines and he use those intestines to make the string of the violin, and he starts to pray. He begins to chant Samved, and he begins to take Bhagwan's name in different ragas on that music instrument. Now, listening to this, God is pleased. You know, Baba is called Bhole Baba for a reason. He gets pleased with little prayers that we can do. So he gets very pleased, and he appears in front of Rama and tells him, Ravana, and tells him, ask for anything. And Ravan says, Bhagwan, you know, I have everything. I have Lakshmi as my maidservant. I have Brahmas as my priest. I have 33 crore gods. They serve me day and night. I've captured them. So I don't need anything. But there's something that I want to ask for my mother. My mother has vowed to pray a new Shivlinga every day. She wants a place in Kailash after she dies. So I have to take this Kailasha with me. So Kailashpati Shivji, he says, if your mother wishes to worship me, then you don't have to take Kailasha to her. I shall give you my Atmalinga, which will fulfill all her desires. It is just like my soul. Saying that, Bhagwan gives him his Atmalinga, and he tells him that after bath, place it in a holy place, recite Rudra Sukta, and worship by 108 mala jap with a particular mantra. And this Atmalinga is so strong that if you continuously worship it for 3 years, you will gain all the power. You will live to eternity. And he also said, with simply the sight of this linga, all your sins, you will be relieved of all your sins. But remember, do not place this on the ground till you reach Lanka. So Ravan happily starts his journey, and our Narad Muni, our beloved Narad Muni, is watching all this, and he gets all shaken up that if Ravan takes all this precious Atmalinga with him, what will happen to all the gods? So he goes running to Indra, and then he tells everything to Indra. And then Indra and Narad Muni go to Brahma. And then Narad Muni, Indra, Brahma go to Bhagwan Vishnu and tell him the story. Now, Narad Muni, Brahma, Indra, and Vishnu, they all go to Bhagwan Shiv. And Bhagwan Vishnu tells him, hey Shiva, why do you do that? Every time you go bless somebody, a demon, a bad person, and they come and haunt all the gods, and then I have to I have to incarnate as a human being, go to earth and save them. Why do you do it every day? And our Bhole Baba, in his sweetness, says, what could I have done? You should have seen his devotion, his prayers. In that moment, if he asked Ma Parvati, I would have given him Ma Parvati to him. So I could not help it. But don't worry, it's been just 2 hours. He just left. So maybe you can catch him. So Bhagwan Vishnu listens to him, and without wasting anyone's time, he sends his chakra to shade the sun, because he knows Ravan always does his evening sandhya. So he sends his chakra to do that, and then he sends Narad Muni to catch hold of Ravana and just distract him while he goes to Ganeshji. Now he goes to Ganeshji and he tells him that, Ravan always disregards you, and everybody who bows to you, you fulfill all his desires, while he always speaks ill of you, and you bring obstacles to anyone who does that. And you know what Ravan has done? He has fooled Bhagwan Shiv, he's fooled your father, and he has taken the Atmalinga, and we have to stop him. So you go to him in a disguise as a brahmachari boy, and you win his confidence and get the Atmalinga back. And Vishnuji gives Ganeshji all the sweets that he likes, and he goes, so Ganeshji takes everything and he starts the journey. Meanwhile, Narad Muni has already gotten a hold of Ravan, and Ravan knows this man has come to trick me. He knows that already. So in their conversation, Narad Muni says something, show me the Atmalinga. Ravan knows he's not going to do that. So he shows him from a distance and he shoos him away. But then Ravan knows it's time for his evening sandhya. And at a distance, he sees a small boy picking durva ghas. the grass. And he goes to that boy and he talks to him and he tries to trick him and he says, looks like you don't have any money, your parents don't have any money, who are you? And so the child says, my parents are Bhagwan Shiva and Ma Parvati. They go on a bull every day and they go ask for almas, the bhiksha. And Ravan says, well, it seems like your parents are paupers. They are poor people. You come with me to Lanka. I will give you such good sweets and this and that. And in the conversation, basically, Ganeshji says, no, but Ravan says, okay, do me a favor. I have to go for evening puja and you take my Atma Linga and just keep it with you and I'll come back and I take it from you. So Ganeshji says, all right, I will do that. But remember, if it gets too heavy, I'm going to keep it on the floor. So you better come fast. I'm not going to wait for you. So he says, all right, fine. And Ravan goes. And Ganeshji knows what he has to do. He knows the moment when Ravan is not going to come back. He starts shouting, it's getting very heavy. Please come and take the Atmalinga. Otherwise, I'm going to go and keep it on the floor. And Ravan, because he's in his sadhana, he says, yes, yes, I'm coming. I mean, he doesn't utter a word. He actions, but he doesn't say anything. And when Ravan is in his deep meditative state, Ganeshji goes and keeps the Atmalinga on the ground. And the gods are all watching. They're so happy. They shower Ganeshji with all the flowers and everybody's happy. The work is done. And after Ravan finishes his puja, he comes and he sees the Atmalinga is it is on the ground, sthapit, and he gets so mad. He starts thrashing Ganeshji, but he knows he cannot do. So he gets so furious, and he tries to now pull the Atmalinga off the floor. But he cannot do that. He cannot do anything. While he's trying to pull the Atmalinga, the top of the linga takes the shape of the cow, and hence the name Gokarna comes from there. And because Ravan used all his immense power to lift the linga up, the linga is known to be called Mahabaleshwar. And realizing his defeat, Ravan leaves for deep penance in the forest. And since then, Gokarna Mahabaleshwar has been valued as one of the most powerful and sacred places of Lord Shiva. And it's also described in Skanda Purana. My story ends here. And unfortunately, I do not have a remedy to share with you. But there is something I want to share with you, and I've offered my guru, love of my life, my teacher. I hear him say that often, that a remedy is there to change you as a person. It's not there to give you boons, give you money, give you power, but it's there to change you as a person. And if that remedy has not done that, either it's not the right remedy for you or you've not done it properly. Thank you so much. Har Har Mahadev.
Thank you so much.
It was
Thank
Har
you.
Har Mahadev. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. What a
Beautiful.
storyteller
Lovely.
you are. What a
Lovely.
Yeah.
The way you said it, we could feel that event happening right there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have visited Gokarna, thank you so much, Arpita, my dear. Ladies and gentlemen, if you visited Gokarna, right next to it, okay, by the way, as a remedy in Guru Charitra, you're supposed to go and recite chapter 6 or chapter 7, I'm forgetting. Somebody can correct me, Arpita, or somebody can correct me.
Chapter 6.
Chapter 6 of Guru Charitra of Lord Dattatreya inside the temple. And this is a remedy for, again, remind me, this is a remedy for Brahmahatya. That is, sometimes miscarriages happen, abortion happens. We are forced, circumstances force us to do that. This, I have seen people when they have come out of that temple, they feel a different thing altogether, as if a weight is lifted. Okay. Of course, Gokarna is Gokarna. Okay. And if the remedy, I'll tell you. What do I tell you? I've seen Gokarna where, okay, you're always in the queue, this, that, etc., and all that. Okay. So, Lakshmi, it is a remedy for Brahma Hatya. Like even in the famous Brahma Kapal, okay, near Badrinath, Kedarnath, if you Google, it is there. Okay. That is where Lord Shiva, when he, of course, there are 2, 3 versions of this. Okay. Some say this, some say that, but when he cut the head of Lord Brahma, so it stuck with his teeth, that spear. So it could, the Brahma Hatya dosh could not be taken off. So finally it happened that Brahma Kapal is one way of this thing. So they say for, if you go to Brahma Kapal or Kapal Brahma, whatever is the correct word, please correct me. So, and if you pay for or pray for your pitris, that's the final spot. After that, you need not do every year. This is what the saying is. You all need to verify. Okay. But this is what you get on internet also. But anyway, coming to Gokarna, okay. If you go and see the temple, which is right next door to the main temple of Gokarna, of Ganpati, you will not find, okay, any statue of Lord Ganpati like this, because it's not a statue made by man. This is what the saying goes. It's actually Lord Ganpati over there. And the Pandit will remove the Durva from his head and show you this axe, show you the axe where Ravan hit. Okay. So many versions of, in Puranas, many versions goes of the same story. So Lord Ganpati was a cute Brahmin boy, naughty boy in that. Okay, and he played that trick on Ravan. Okay. And there are many, I'm myself searching for Gokarna Puran. Okay, there are a lot of places over there. Okay. In Gokarna, you all should visit. You can go from many places. From Goa, it is 4 hours drive. Okay. And it's a beautiful place, and especially feed cows inside Gokarna temple. Highest punya. So when I went over there for all our team members, because that opportunity when we'll get, etc. and all that, it is something we should do any which ways. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. Astrology and religion can teach you something which a modern movie like Jackie Chan's Karate Kid teaches you. Okay. God or religion, any God, is there in everybody. We just need to remove it out. We just need to have a good mirror in our house. Okay. When our bhakti increases, rituals are very small step, initial, chunnu-munnu steps. Okay. Kindergarten steps. When it takes us to a different level, we really realize the first change that happens is we slowly become compassionate. We slowly become more forgiving. We forgive others. Okay. I'll end the session today. We'll continue tomorrow with Lipi, Satyanarayan ji, Satish Menon, and maybe Puna Jaiswal. She needs to send me that email, and so can you all. Okay. No questions now, Lakshmi. You can watch the recordings. It's on YouTube. So I really need to close because many
Yes.
people are elderly people. And any which ways, when it makes you kind and compassionate, suppose you were angry 100 times in a day, and now you are getting angry 90 times in a day. Suppose you were, okay, Lakshmi, show it.
No, at the end of the session, 10 seconds I'll take. I'm so sorry.
So
I'm waiting. I'm
Go ahead.
waiting from so many sessions on.
No problem. So, no problem. Better show it. No problem.
We did Subramanyeshwara Swami idol's inauguration when I went to India. We were talking about Kritika Nakshatra, and I have been to Ujjain temple also. I have written that in the chat box, and Omkareshwar, Dattatreya Swami temple. It was all possible with one of the things or couple of things you have given me. That's what I wanted to tell.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, you remember Satyanarayan Swami sir once joined our class. If we can't do, Abhishekam to Shivling every day, we can do it from heart with every possible gel, pomegranate, everything. So when I was able to do, I was doing it. But when I can't do it, like I'll do that in my heart, from my heart, like I'm pouring this, I'm pouring that. That's how. And I was chanting Mrityunjay mantra for a whole lot of days, and then I went. We were thought of going to Kamakhya Devi temple first. We were checking tickets and all without knowing, like we have been to Ujjain temple and we don't know Bas Maharati. All that happened in on time, and I never thought of going to Dattatreya Swami temple because I feel he always puts me away from him. But it also happened because you entered my life, I feel. Uh, Yeah, and Subramanyeshwara Swami idols inauguration, I don't know. This is like I'm born for it, and there is one more thing in my list that also I'm doing. Yeah, once I'm done with it, I'll show you again, Guruji. Sorry to take time.
No problem. Let's end this session with Atma Vandana ji. Thank you so much, Lakshmi, for sharing. Sorry, I'm distracted. Too many messages here, there, and all that. Office messaging and all that. Atma Vandana ji, are you there? Can we?
Yes, yeah. Just a moment. I put on my speaker.
Sure.
I have. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me make you. Why can't I see you? I want to make you the. I want to pin the camera to you. 1 second. Yes. Let me remove my. Okay. Here's the surprise. Go ahead.
I want to thank all of you all. Yeah. I want to thank all of you all the speakers. A wonderful session. Thank you so much. God bless you. And without much ado, I just want to share my love for Lord Shiva, and that's it. Just dive deep into some music and some bhajan. And I'm not a professional singer, nor am I a professional artist or anything. It's just my passion to learn the Vedas and the chanting and everything. I just learned by myself, by the grace of Lord Shiva. Okay. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho Hara Shiva Jaya Jaya Shiva Hara Hara Shiva Shambho Jataraja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho Nataraja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho Hara Shiva Jaya Jaya Shiva Hara Hara Shiva Shambho Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Arunachala Shiva Namah Shivaya Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya Arunachala Shiva Namah Shivaya Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hari Om Namah Shivaya Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya Arunachala Shiva Namah Shivaya Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hari Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hari Om Namah Shivaya Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya Thank you.
Your heart came out, your soul came out. Fantastic is not the word. Ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen, please appreciate and see it's coming from inside. I could, in between, I went a little bit. Did everybody also feel that? Thoda sa, we could all feel that's divine. Atma Vandana ji,
That's
thank you
the
so
grace.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, last 2 days, today and yesterday, have been so wonderful. It is like a satsang, like a jagran. In the book Agora, Swami Vimalananda says, Lord Shiva visits everyone who can stay awake whole night. But he says, for 1 second, our body, it is 1 microsecond, our body will sleep. Whether our eyes go down or something like that will happen. And it is during that 1 second only that Lord Shiva visits us, Mahakal visits us. It is that 1 second. I do not know if some of you have felt him during Mahashivratri. It is tough when our body gives up, we become old, it is tough. But if you are young, the only thing I can advise you, what I did not do, and I still don't that much, is to take care of your body. And that is the reason our Yoga Shastra is so important. It extends our body, makes it healthy, so that we can do more and more penance to reach our Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Har Har Mahadev. Thank you everybody for your patience and good self. Thank you. Love you
Thank
all.
you all. Love you all. Love you, sir.
Thank you. God bless.